Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
Floyd Mayweather had been pretty quiet about the Paul-Tyson fight, but when he heard that Jake Paul had canceled it, he didn't hold back and roasted Paul, so much should be checking your ears. Yes, rumors have it that Mayweather, the undefeated champion and best pound-for-pound fighter who's seen it all, learned of the cancellation and, after all the hype, called out Tyson, who accepted. Now that the match has been canceled, Mayweather can't remain silent any longer. If you're interested in learning about Mayweather's brutal response to this news, stay tuned as we reveal all the details. And hey, if you're a boxing fan who loves the juice as much as the punch, don't forget to subscribe.
He continued to fight MMA guys and YouTubers. He's going to continue to look good and shine. But once he fights a real fighter, a real fighter that can really fight, it's not going to be that.
Jake Paul, popularly referred to as the problem child, has made a significant impact after switching from his shenanigans on YouTube to boxing gloves. Having fought 10 times professionally and emerged victorious 9 times, he has now publicly called out Mike Tyson in an audacious or perhaps blatant attempt to gain notoriety and a large sum of money. That's right, Mike Tyson, the living great possessing 3 times more experience and enough knockout punch to permanently blind anyone. Since the first news broke, Mayweather has maintained his composure, but he is now speaking out with some stark realities. He acknowledges that Jake is entertaining without a question, and that the man can punch, but let's face it, it's primarily against smaller MMA fighters or YouTubers going up against the boxing legend, who at 58 is still capable of landing a gut blow that feels like a freight train. That's borderline bold, not simply bold. Crazy with his remarks, Mayweather shows no mercy. He is essentially informing Jake that he is in shark-infested seas. He is not going to be destroyed. Floyd Mayweather, who is renowned for his ability to read people, dropped that bombshell without pausing for thought. Fighters, you have to question what Floyd is seeing when he makes a comment about Stark based simply on a quick glimpse. We're not only watching this horrifying video of Mike Tyson in training, though. Speaking of Tyson's training, Rafael Cordo, who has witnessed it all firsthand, remarked,
"I have to see Mike the way he trained. He trained, exactly the same way the new generation trains, sometimes more than that."
Mike's closest friend, Cordo, protects Mike from strikes during their daily training sessions. Who is more qualified to forecast Tyson versus Paul's result? Rafael didn't hesitate to express his thoughts when asked about the fight in particular, saying,
"Wrong KO. Hey,
wow.
But this is Mike Tyson, boy.
First round.
This is Mike Tyson. This is the way he fights. Nobody has to teach Mike to fight. So it's going to be amazing."
How on earth is it possible to teach Mike Tyson how to fight a lion? Whether he is 50, 70, or 100 years old, he never ages in the ring. He's got attack skills all the time. Now, you may be thinking that they are Mike Tyson's men. They had to support him. But what if I told you that Jake Paul's father made a similar statement when he was asked which boxer was his favorite? He didn't pause at all.
Mike Tyson.
Mike, right?
Again. Why'd you ask?
Because I'm going to be fighting him
No way.
in July
Dude,
on Netflix.
are you fucking kidding me, Dad?
Yeah.
He's gonna be the hardest hitting motherfucker you ever fought.
I know.
Paul's father acknowledges that Tyson is his favorite. What else is there to say about the other side of this now? Jake Paul is having a great time in the limelight, even going so far as to threaten to bite Mike Tyson's ear off in a humorous manner. Mikey's playful allusion to one of Tyson's most notorious incidents in the ring, his biting of Evander Holyfield's ear, brings a comical, if peculiar, edge to their impending bout in his most recent training sessions. Paul exalted himself.
3, Mikey, Mikey, your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. Whoop.
As if to imply that he is too fast for Tyson to make a punch. In his opinion, Bernard Hopkins expressed sadness that Tyson would enter the ring beside a person he found humorous on YouTube. He likened the fight to a rabbit run, saying it isn't worth his time because he isn't excited about its merits. Hopkins believes Tyson is beneath his reputation despite being a boxing legend and one of the best fighters to have ever entered the ring. He claimed he would not be watching this turtle race of a battle, comparing the event to a circus devoid of the substance of more significant contests. Hopkins' negative views hint to a larger worry about the direction boxing is taking, implying that it's moving away from sport and toward spectacle, a sentiment that boxing purists who recall the sport's heyday may find appealing. You should wait to hear what Strickland has to say. He's the king of savagery. Before we get into his venomous remarks, Hopkins claims that it's a slap in the face for a legend to step into the ring with a YouTuber who is now a boxer. It won't take long, I assure you, and as for Jake Paul versus Tyson, for those who are unaware, Strickland despises the Paul brothers so much that he never has anything positive to say about Jake Paul. Recently, when it was believed that the event would be postponed, here's what Strickland had to say. "Paul, Jake, I would put up a death battle with you. I'm being really serious here, not even kidding. I would battle you to the death for $5 million on a remote island today. But here's the thing about you. Paul, Jake, you're a tiny __ and a coward. The millennial YouTube generation is what you just do __. For much the same Hopkins, Strickland considers this fight to be a joke and verbally attacks Jake, thinking of it all as a publicity gimmick. Paul's actions are all intended to attract notice, the limelight, or some notoriety. Whatever Paul has been doing so far appears to be motivated by a secret need for approval. Paul now seems to be giving in as it becomes more apparent that Mike Tyson is a serious opponent. Who can predict what will come next? Jake Paul, who had previously declared that he was faster, smarter, and capable of defeating Mike Tyson, was either delusional or inebriated when he claimed that since the announcement, he had uploaded innumerable videos, made numerous appearances on podcasts, and conducted interviews on TV networks in which he continuously ridiculed Tyson. He even made fun of Tyson's age and disparagingly mentioned his late daughter. We are aware that boxing is a game of strategy and respect rather than merely fighting. It's customary to give your opponent a hug and see how they're doing after the battle. But it appears that some people are just enjoying the excitement of the spotlight or the heat of the moment. Put this aside and concentrate just on this YouTuber's confidence. It's a heavyweight bout, so you know he's the bigger man, but I'm the faster man. He's the much stronger man, but I'm new and he's experienced. I really believe that. It's going to be a really fascinating battle because I'm clever, but he might be smarter in the ring. However, a lot of people watch his training videos, so yeah, he looks like Iron Man. Like Tyson, but I think I'm capable of defeating him once more. Simply praising yourself, it's as if, when no one else will stand by you, you begin to defend yourself. No disrespect, but later on, you seem ridiculous, especially when you have to break up the fight. Still, if you want attention, dude, go ahead and get it. But why does he always forget who he's referring to? This is still Mike Tyson as a man with a distinctive voice, punches that could take your breath away, and the ability to strike a body part that will never heal. Jake Paul, who is surrounded by a crew that isn't exactly veterans, would want to think twice before using the force he's mocking in a recent podcast. Jake Paul made some audacious remarks on his impending fight with Mike Tyson. What he stated was this: "How hard he hits Mike is what I want to watch. Me, Mike, since you're iron, I truly want to see. So let's explore all the stories and legends." Mike Tyson, you seem nervous about it at all though, because you have an iron chin and people know that I take shots. So I believe that people underestimate my ability to handle his power. What will be interesting, though, is not so much how you look at him across the ring and give him a __ death stare as what actually happens after that death stare. How about your jaw and ribs? Are you prepared to spend the next few months in the hospital, Jake? Why you didn't consider all of this earlier is perplexing, and now there's talk of calling the battle off. Floyd Mayweather has always stated that although Jake is entertaining, facing a true beast like Mike Tyson in a serious fight is quite another. To be truthful, Jake is entertaining, but he might become deafblind and mute in the face of a serious warrior. It appears that Jake made this snap decision because he was feeling pressured and warned. Though it appears that pressure and warnings may have gotten to Jake, causing him to make this snap decision. In the boxing world, stories move quickly, and nothing is proven until it's really finished. Did Jake truly call off the altercation? That's a noteworthy fact. Perhaps only Mayweather and those close to him truly understand what he has to say. And we have analyzed every word he has spoken. Is Jake being provocative by entering the ring with Tyson, in your opinion, or was it a brave move? Paul, please feel free to remark, and don't forget to subscribe as you won't get this kind of information anyplace else. I'll see you later.